In the top stories, 12th meeting of Caribbean Endoscopic Surgeons Conference rated a success. Skilec announces scheduled outages for upcoming week. And Sugar Boys coach Huggins ready to finish job in Cuba. We'll be back with the details after the break.
If you're working for a while, come by Cuts, I'll make you smile. Cuts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Cuts. Yeah, it's back. Cuts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics, and appliances. Are you coming? Say yeah. Weekly prices. Biggest and best deals of this season. Shop and credit to win big. And pay nothing until next year, February. Rock out and come down to Cuts. Cuts already load. Cuts already load. Black Friday starts. Cuts already load. And go when Black Friday come out.
It has been 2 years since Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew led his team to victory at the polls and assumed the reins of government. He and his team came to office on the promise of restoring our nation to its glory days, when good governance assured every citizen and resident was guaranteed economic stability and employment, quality health care and education, modern housing, and visionary social protections. But where are they now? And how do they measure up in delivering on the promises made to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis? Join me, Ebony Brandon, on ZIZ Television each Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. with a rebroadcast on Fridays at 8 p.m. for the limited episode series, The Nine, an era of transformation. As together we explore how the Dr. Terence Drew-led government has followed through on their commitment to transforming the nation into the world's first sustainable island state.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, St. Kitts and Nevis recently hosted the 12th annual conference of the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort and Royal Casino, which, according to attendees, was a resounding success. Kent Fuentes tells us more.
The three-day conference brought together surgeons from throughout the Caribbean and even North America. President of the organization, Dr. Lindbergh Simpson, says as part of the sessions at the meetings was the broadcasting of live surgery from the JNF hospital, and for the attendees, this was something they view as very important.
St. Kitts is one of the smaller nations that we have done this to, so it was a big deal for Dr. Woodley and her team and the medical staff, the Ministry of Health. I know she had a lot of partners here, but it was important to get that done. And really, worldwide, that aspect of a medical meeting, the opportunity to do surgery live and allow surgeons to see what can happen day to day, because when you watch a YouTube video, somebody could edit the part where something starts to bleed and they may take a few seconds to get on top of it. But with the live surgery, you're able to see real time what happens on a typical day in an operating room.
He adds that it is also important the group continues to share information amongst themselves so that they can continue to make strides in endoscopic surgery.
That's important for the Caribbean, and that's why this organization, the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons, exists. There are different ways to do that. If you're in the first world, if you're in North America or England, there'll be lots of people around you. These things will be cheaper. It's much easier for patients to get to know about these techniques. It's easier for doctors to find out and get the training. But here in the Caribbean, we have small populations separated by water. So what we wanted to do was bring all of the expertise together. So it's a way to make us one Caribbean village. And everybody has expertise in different areas. We bring that together, and it can be for the good of the Caribbean people.
While praising the Federation for being great hosts.
Especially happy this year. It was always going to be tough because Dr. Woodley is somewhat isolated here, so it's a challenge putting this together. It's a lot of hard work, but I am very satisfied so far. I'm very impressed with what we're seeing, and we are happy for the support of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And we think the organization will build on this platform and continue to grow.
Kent Fuentes, ZIZ News.
The St. Kitts Electrical Company Limited, or SKILEC, has announced planned outages for the upcoming week dated Tuesday, November 19th to Friday, November 22nd, encouraging the public to be aware as to prevent any inconveniences. On Tuesday 19th, between the hours of 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Racecourse Project to Newton Ground will be affected, while from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Fort Tyson Rise to Frigate Bay and Upper Boreal will see interruptions. For Wednesday 20th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Soho Village to Sandy Point and Foy Street to Halfway Tree will be affected. And from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Mansion Village to Estridge will see outages. Thursday 21st, between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., Lower Charles Ground and Upper Charles Ground to St. Paul's will see outages, while from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Cunningham Estate will experience outages. And on Friday 21st, Stone Fort would be the only area affected between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Commission apologizes for any inconvenience caused. Meanwhile, the senior men's football team will be in action on Monday at 4 p.m. in the second leg of their CONCACAF Nations League play-in tournament match up against Cuba. Having won the first game by 2-1, Coach Austin Huggins knows the job is not done for the Sugar Boys as they seek a place in the preliminaries of the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup, as Cuba, playing at home, will prove to be an even tougher opponent.
Yeah, we do have an advantage, but at home, I know they're going to be stronger because some of the better players that they have, I didn't see them tonight. I guess they were out because of suspension. We also had players out because of suspension, so we're going to be able to match them still, but we can't be going to Cuba too confident because it's not over, like you say. So we have to go down there and play a little more harder on defense. Also, capitalize on the chances when they do come. We got to be smarter and ensure that we come out victorious.
Coach Huggins stepped in to lead the team for this series and is not pressured by the task he has been given.
There wasn't any pressure at all because last season I was the one that was in charge when we went to the Gold Cup. And I was also here with Molino. So the guys, they are customer of everyone that is here and the coaching staff. So as Molino left, we were able to fit in nicely and continue the works.
He says the team showed on home turf that they can play quality football.
As a team, from this performance, I think it was a solid performance, and they stood to the game plan. And whatever we had planned to approach the game against Cuba, they were able to stick to that strategy, and we were able to be successful.
And coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Need a power boost or ready to roll with new tires? It's time to check out the Charge and Roll sale at Hosford's Auto Accessories and Parts Center. Get a powerful 25% off on all batteries. Keep your car running strong and save big. Plus, here's a deal that will have you rolling with excitement. Buy 3 tires at regular price and get the 4th tire for free. Yes, that's 4 tires for the price of 3. A deal that will keep you on the road and keep your wallet call it happy. Drive on down to Hosford's Auto Accessories and Parts Center and take advantage of the charge and roll sale. But don't wait. These deals are here for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Power up, roll out, and save big. Only at Hosford's Auto Accessories and Parts Center.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
My day is always easier with my National Bank Visa card. I get to do all the things I want to do and more. When shopping at my local vendor, I can conveniently swipe my National Bank card, worry-free and hassle-free. In achieving my health goals and to keep me refreshed, especially with this heat, swiping my National Bank card is a breath of fresh air. Now, time to get myself pampered. What's more rewarding than ending my day at the spa? Then I just tap and go. It's been a long day. I need something to eat. Maybe I should order some KFC after the show.
Discover the benefits of your National Bank Visa card and simplify your life. Live your life easily and experience the freedom with National Bank Visa card.
Thank you for staying with us. Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew and Works Minister Conris Maynard met in St. Peter's to observe the progress on the ongoing roadworks in the area. Dion Baptiste Clark was there and compiled this report.
The road rehabilitation project in St. Peter's marks a significant investment in the island's infrastructure aimed at improving daily life for residents and enhancing safety and accessibility for all. This project forms part of a broader initiative to upgrade and maintain roads across the island. Minister of Works, the Honourable Conris Maynard, said roadworks in St. Peter's was identified as an area for urgent attention by the Prime Minister when they took office. He shared some insight into the prioritization process for these national projects.
There was some road rehabilitation done prior to us, and this area was left out. Although, as I think others would have mentioned, it is one of the fastest growing areas, if not the fastest growing area in St. Kitts, and so the traffic level here is significant. The road infrastructure had not been taken care of for some time, and so it became an absolute priority. So at the start, we did all of the work that you don't see, because design of roads and so take a tremendous amount of time. All of the analysis has to be done, etc. That took quite a number of months, and that is how it goes. This has been, from the beginning, identified as a key priority. It's a major interlink to a large section of the population, and so this, among others, was identified as key.
Taking note of the quality of the work and the speed at which progress is being recorded, Minister Maynard voiced his appreciation for the efforts of the developer and the Department of Public Works. Given the logistical challenges, he said they must be applauded for their efficiency in navigating this huge project.
Sometimes motorists oftentimes will wonder why something is not happening, because they see an area maybe appearing to be stagnant. So for instance, where we are here, this is in St. Peter's next to the Anglican Church, there is a lot of underground infrastructure and things that have to happen. You have to build sidewalks, you have to build retaining walls. I think they're building some retaining walls now. And paving is the last thing. So when paving happens, it means you have done all your months of checking all your water lines along the road, all your electric lines along the road, putting in sleeves so that you don't have to cut the road thereafter or minimize that, because inevitably that might always happen. Testing, doing soil compaction tests when you remove things. There is so much that has to happen before the final paving does. So some persons are saying, oh, well, we're paving on the F.T. Williams, which is part of this project, because this project runs from the airport roundabout all the way up to outages. But that has been largely done already. There's hardly any infrastructure to do there. There's no underground skeleton or water services things to touch there, because there's no development along that road that is new. But here you have all sorts of things that you have to incorporate.
Prime Minister Drew was also on hand to observe the progress on the portion of the roadway in the vicinity of the St. Peter's Anglican Church. He too was full of praise for the progress of this road rehabilitation project. Speaking in his capacity as a resident and the Member of Parliament for the area, he boasted that St. Peter's is the fastest growing area in St. Kitts.
I'm very pleased. Let me, of course, thank the Minister for Public Works for doing what has to be done to ensure that this project is completed and is done. I also want to thank the proprietor for Rock and Dirt, who is the main contractor or the main business, so to speak, that is handling this. I want to thank them very, very much for their tremendous work. Let me say from the onset that I'm the MP today, and I'm also a resident of this area. And so this road, I've always spoken about it, because this road leads to the fastest growing area in St. Kitts Nevis, and one of the largest area outside of Bastia in terms of the number of inhabitants. And so not to do this road means that you can stifle the movement of people, and that can affect people's life in many different ways.
He echoed the sentiments of Minister Maynard, reiterating that given the current rate of progress, this project will be completed on schedule.
I know there are some concerns about, things seems to be going slow, but I want to tell them this is a massive undertaking, and a massive undertaking would take time, and it's on time. So I want to reassure them of that. I want to also tell them by the time this project is done, they will be very proud of what we have done here collaboratively, and also to say to them that this really signals St. Peter's representing what we have been saying all the time, that it is the great state. So to all the residents and my constituents who are living here, we'll continue to do what we have to do to make sure that this road is complete, along with other things that we'll do in the area. And I want to say again, thanks to the Minister with responsibility for this ministry, and also thanks to Rock and Dirt, who have the contract to make sure that this is completed. So I'm immensely proud, and to say to our people that we hope that in the near future, and we know, let me say that that this will be completed in the time scheduled, barring some significant emergency. But we are on time and we are on schedule. And I ask for their patience, and at this time I want to apologize for the inconvenience, but they would understand that to get such a massive project done would require some inconvenience and some patience.
Meanwhile, Alexis Hazel, the owner of Rock and Dirt Construction, the company tasked with completing this roadworks project, told ZIZ News that it is due to be completed in February of next year. He shared a brief overview of the project.
Where we're standing now is our new roundabout that's in the design, and we're trying to do the final construction, which is the concrete work, and then we move on to the paving work. So all in all, we are going well and things are running smoothly.
Mr. Hazel said steps were taken to minimize any possible disruption to motorists.
What we did all the clock is to create some diversion for the motorists, because St. Peter's seems to be the largest growing community, and I didn't foresee this, but now I see it. I create some bypass roads so we could control the traffic a lot better.
Paving has already commenced, signaling that parts of this project is nearing completion. Dion Batiste Clark reporting for ZIZ News.
The St. Kitts and Nevis senior men's football team secured a 2-1 victory over Cuba in the first game of their CONCACAF Nations League play-in encounter at the Technical Center Thursday night. Here's more.
The Sugar Boys and the Lions of the Caribbean were looking for a victory that would give them the advantage ahead of the second leg in Cuba on Monday. The home team made their intentions known early. The ball played into the path of Romain Sawyers, and it was 1-0 to St. Kitts and Nevis in the 8th minute. In two-legged encounters, the more goals you have works to your advantage, and the Sugar Boys should have had a second goal in the 20th minute. In the 40th minute, the Cubans executed a well-worked move and were level thanks to Luis Paradella. 1-1 at the break. The Sugar Boys needed to find the goal to regain the lead and improve their chances of getting to the Gold Cup. In the 48th minute, Andre Burley comes up big time with a header to give his team the lead. They almost had a third as Sterling James forced a save out of the Cuban goalkeeper off a free kick. Cuba were looking to even things up and had two really good chances in the 58th and the 61st minutes to do so. At the final whistle, the Sugar Boys held on for the 2-1 victory over Cuba, and with that, a slender advantage heading into the return leg in Cuba on Monday. Speaking after the game, team captain Jelani Archibald said while they're happy with the result, focus has now been switched to the return leg in Cuba on Monday as they seek a spot in the Gold Cup.
It's a win for us, home and home style beating Cuba, We just got to celebrate now, then tomorrow we focus for the game on Monday.
He praised the job done by head coach Austin Huggins in preparing the team for the two encounters against Cuba.
Well, not a new coach, but the coach man has implemented how important this game is, and he gave us all the details to go into this game and work towards the victory.
Kent Fuentes, ZIZ Sports.
After the break, increase in violence at Jamaican schools, a worrying trend. Stay with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
Or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Here are your Horsford's Value Mart IGA specials from November 14th through the 27th. Now, our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Kool-Aid Jammers, just $13.99. Essential Everyday Barbecue Sauces, $7.99. Quaker Captain Crunch Cereal, just $13.79. Essential Everyday Grated Parmesan Cheese, $11.99. Essential Everyday Waffles, just $9.99. Pearl Mill Pancake Mix, $11.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Essential Everyday Pastas, just $4.99. Essential Everyday Pasta Sauce, just $9.99. Minute Maid, Lemonade and Punch, $8.99. Planters, Dry Roasted and Cocktail Peanuts, $14.99. VO5 Shampoo and Conditioner, $5.99 each. Suave Deodorant, just $8.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
A worrying trend of brazen violent attacks at schools has prompted urgent calls for enhanced security measures at education institutions across Jamaica. According to a report in the Jamaica Gleaner, at Rusu Primary, 2 violent episodes occurred just 32 days apart. On October 14th, gunmen killed Gary Jr. Leslie, a parent, in a chilling attack inside the school compound. Yesterday, another deadly shooting took place at the school's main entrance around 8:30 a.m., claiming the life of taxi operator Deshaun Nuri. These incidents at learning institutions have sparked outrage and calls for action from education stakeholders. In a release, newly appointed Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon stated, quote, "The ministry unequivocally condemns acts of crime and violence in all its forms, particularly those that threaten the safety and security of our students and the school environment. Schools must remain safe havens for learning, development, and growth, free from the shadow of violence, end quote. And coming up, Russia launches fierce attack on Ukraine. Stay with us.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investments. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
On the international scene, Russia launched its largest aerial attack on Ukraine in months, hitting energy infrastructure across the country, killing at least 5 people and causing widespread damage. Strikes were reported in several major cities. In the capital, Kyiv, which has seen near-daily strikes since the start of September, residents were forced to shelter in the metro network. 2 people were killed in a drone strike, while 6 others, including 2 children, were injured. A further 2 were killed in Odessa in an attack which also injured a 17-year-old boy, and a woman was killed in her car, according to the governor. The last comparable attack happened on August 28th when Russia launched 127 missiles and 109 attack drones at Ukraine, the Ukrainian Air Force stated. And we'll be back with a recap of the top stories.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investments. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Recapping the top stories. 12th meeting of Caribbean Endoscopic Surgeons Conference rated a success. Skilec announces scheduled outages for upcoming week, and Sugar Boys coach Huggins ready to finish job in Cuba. And that's the end of the ZIZ Evening Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.